Hello, Merrymakers. I am Becca, and welcome for your mid-month look at Dip into Hand-Dyed. Well, it's supposed to be mid-month, but it's a little bit over mid-month. To all my people who have been faithful and have been coming back to all my videos and doing all the things like the likes and the comments, I very much appreciate it. To anybody new here or just it's been a hot minute, every month I am purchasing hand-dyed yarn from either independent or small business dyers. And we have been following this wonderful color wheel. January was red, February was red-orange, March was orange, April was yellow-orange. I have received that. We will be opening that in about a week. So very short turnaround time here. And then for May, we got yellow. I did look at your suggestions from last time. Thank you very much. So I'm going to show you a few of the ones that I picked and to look at, and there's actually not that many. So I'm probably going to put all of them up for voting, and then really I have my phone open and just barely tapped it and it took a screenshot. Yeah, when I try to take a screenshot, does it actually take a screenshot? No, that would make too much sense. Anyway, so that will go up at the same time as this video. So if for any reason you don't have time to watch this whole video, which it shouldn't be very long, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different yarns here, and I'm gonna show you what I'm thinking about doing with the yarns. So that being said, here we go. The first one is one I think we've looked at before. It's called from Bad Sheep Yarn, and it's called Talisman. And I think the reason I want to consider it is this word right here, sparkle. We all know how much I love sparkle yarn, so I'm very much considering it. This is on Etsy from Yarn Loving Lady. I don't know that it has a name, but I'm gonna say yellow with black specks. A little unassuming, which is actually kind of why I picked it. And then we have from Wild Violet Fibers, it's called Painkiller. I don't know why it's called Painkiller, but it's a nice soft buttery yellow. It is a solid. It's one of the few solids I've picked. I had a hard time finding yellows that weren't solids. And I wanted to try to stay away from the canary yellow, even though that's my favorite type of yellow. This is from Three Trees Fiber Crafts, and it's called Golden Path. I really like this one, but yellow and gold, or gold and blue, is my favorite color combination. It's not affiliated with any sports team. My favorite color is yellow. My husband's favorite color is blue. Those were our wedding colors. So anytime I see that color combination, it does draw me. This is actually a hand-painted self-striping sock yarn by Misty Alpaca. It is called Sensation hand paint sock. So it's also got some blue in it. But it's mostly yellow and orange. And then last but not least, this is from, I think, Aurora. It's called The Art of Yarn. Alexandra, The Art of Yarn. And it doesn't have a name, but I told you the zebra sock would come back. It looks blue, but I promise you it's yellow, orange, and black. So like, think more Hufflepuff colors. Oh, and if you're wondering about this, sometimes when I knit too much, my thumb hurts. There's nothing wrong, just my thumb hurts because I knitted a lot today. So make sure you come back for all the things Thursday to see what I've done. So, if you saw all the things Thursday last week, I talked about the Hue Shift Afghan from Knit Picks. I'm gonna show you the color outlay that they have for their colors. Okay? It is a mitered squared Afghan, and I'm heavily considering doing this with the sock weight yarn. Now, I would probably, because I've ordered 2 skeins of sock weight yarn for each one of these colors so far, I would double up so that it wouldn't take me forever and a day, because making an Afghan out of sock weight yarn would take me forever and a day. And this pattern originally calls for I want to say either a 2-weight or a 3-weight. So if I doubled up on the sock weight, that would at least give me a 2-weight, and if I worked it up on like size 5 needles, either 5 millimeter, either 5 millimeter or 5.5 millimeter, I feel like that would give me a nice Afghan. I don't know if I would use the exact color layout that they have with the cooler colors on the edges and the warmer colors towards the middle. It does seem to work better that way. So I might, since I have a lot of in-between colors, there might be some playing around there. So anyway, that's the thought inside the Becky brain. So if you're following this progression, you will know that the last one will be Red Violet, and that technically will be opening January of next year. So, trust me, I know I've got a long ways to go, and I'm not worried about it. Especially now that I've got a project that will take all of that yarn, and I don't have to think of individual projects. I'm gonna have a half of a hard time editing this. It's literally going through my photos, and I found more yarn that I had saved earlier in this month. So here we go. This one is from Threads by Megan Nickel. Another yellow and black. Oh, really? It's called Sooty Campfire. This one's from Arcane Fiberworks. It's called Here Fishy Fishy. Yellows and orange and teals. Then we've got, I think this is just called Threads, but this is called State Fair Popcorn. I like that. It's got like little hints of black in there, but it's mostly like a nice little yellow color. And then another yellow and blue sock by Twink Knits called Yellow Buzz. It's more yellow than it is blue. This one I feel like is more yellow. So if I had to choose between the two, I would choose that one. Oops. This is Dancing Hand Dyed Yarn. I don't know if this one has a name, but it's got purple and yellow and pink, and it's just gorgeous. Looks like that's on Etsy as well. This one is from, I can't see the name of the website, but it's called Look on the Bright Side. You can see lots of yellow and gold, hints of green. Makes me think of that corn. And then this is from Fiberology Dye Works. This is called Vengeance as a Burning Plague. I don't know, this one feels a little bit more orangey than it does yellow. But it's also got like little hints of green in there. And I guess it comes with this little mini. So, yeah, not sure what we're going to do there, because that's a lot more than 5. And I feel like that's a bit much to put on the post tab for voting. So I'm going to amend my statement. Please, 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 not just for my analytics, but please comment on this video which is your favorite. The top 4 will go on my post tab next week, and then we'll have 1 week for voting. It's my fault we're behind. I'd like to usually order it at the beginning of the month, give the dyer plenty of time to dye if they make it to order. So anyway, that's it. Projects for each yarn. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please make sure that you do vote in I always want to call it the community tab, the post tab, so that I know which one you guys would like to see. If you did like this video, make sure you give it a like, especially if you are a subscriber and would like to stay subscribed. That way the evil YouTube overlords don't unsubscribe to you from my channel against your will. Feel free to comment down below. It helps my analytics. If you're not a subscriber yet, I have a lot of yarning content, and if that's your job, make sure you hit subscribe. Plus, you would do well to hit that notification bell. If you really want to help this channel grow, share this video with everyone you know, and in the meantime, make what makes you merry. Ciao. Hello, my merry makers. I am Becca, and welcome to Considering the... Nope.